Yo, yo, what's happening? We're back. I'm out here. Today we're gonna be playing some Cartographers. We already got everything set up. We are gonna be using the skill cards. So there's two expansions, that come with some skill cards. So it's two separate packs. We've mixed the packs together. We're gonna be using map C. So this is like comes with the heroes. I guess we're gonna start out with the heroes. We'll see how things go. But yeah, so this is the map, and yeah, we're gonna be flipping explore cards and scoring based on these scoring cards. And this is our map right here. You could start just kind of drawing wherever you want. If you've never played Cartographers, I can give like a brief explanation, but again, we're not the best. So these are the scoring cards, though. I want to go over these real quick. So we have Greenboro. This is going to be earn 1 reputation star. So reputation stars are just points. So it's going to be earn 1 point for each row and column with at least 1 forest space. The same forest space may be scored in a row and a column. Okay. So over the course of the game, there'll be 4 seasons. It's spring, summer, fall, and winter. And we start out in spring, and at the end of spring, so this is your timer. These explore cards have time on them, so they'll have anywhere from 0 they'll have anywhere from 0 to 2 time on them. And when we get to the 8, spring will be over, and we will score the A and B, which will be Greenboro and Shieldgate. So we went over Greenboro. So Shieldgate is earn 2 reputation stars for each village space in the second largest cluster of village spaces. Something important to note on the map here is a cluster. So if I had a house here and a house here, these 2 spaces are not touching, so they would be 2 separate clusters. It's about as far as my knowledge goes for that. And then we have, so it's going to be 2 stars for each village space in the second largest cluster of village spaces. So you could have 1 big cluster of village spaces, but you only get 2 points for each space in the second largest cluster again. So then we can look at spring, and then summer will be scoring B and C, and it will only have 7 time. B and C is going to be Shieldgate, you score again. So each one you do score twice. It's not terrible. You'll do A, B, C, B, C, C, D, and then D, A again. Okay, so for summer, we're going to be scoring Shieldgate and Canal Lake. So Canal Lake is earn 1 reputation star for each water space adjacent to at least 1 farm space, and earn 1 reputation star for each farm space adjacent to at least 1 water space. So if you have a farm next to a water, you know you're getting 2 points from Canal Lake. So they show here a farm, here a water, and here a water. So they're counting the farm once because it's next to a water, and then they're counting this water because it's next to a farm, and then they're counting this water because it's next to a farm. So it's 3 points in the example there. And then for D, which will be scoring in fall, I don't want to get these mixed up. Spring, summer, fall, winter, but fall is C and D. So we're going to be scoring Canal Lake and Borderlands. So Borderlands is one of my favorite ones. It's earned 6 reputation stars for each complete row or column of filled spaces. So another important thing to note for filled spaces, it's really just anything. Like a monster will fill a space. There are going to be monsters that come out. I didn't really explain that, but then there's these mountain spaces are already filled in. So yeah, we'll kind of go over it a little better as we get going. And then again, the shortest season is going to be winter. Let's go back to these scoring cards here. We have spring, summer, fall, and then winter will be 6 time. So it goes 8, 7, 7, 6. Winter being 6, the shortest, and you score D and A. This is one of my favorite roll. Actually, this is really the only roll and write game that I own, and yeah, it's one of the best as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we are going to be using the skill expansion, like I said. So these are the skill cards. Up in the upper right corner of the card is the cost. So knowledge is free. You can use 1 skill card each season. So we can only use knowledge, move silently, or intimidate once per season, right? And again, like I said, the cost is up here. So knowledge is free, move silently is free, but intimidate costs 1. So what it costs is the coins on the map. So we have some coins here, and it shows you right here how to get a coin. If you surround all 4 sides of a mountain space, you get a coin, and then some of the explore cards will actually give you coins as well. So seems good. But we'll go over these scoring cards real quick, or skill cards real quick. So we have knowledge. During the draw phase, fill the chosen shape with village terrain instead of an available terrain. So if we flip an explore card and it says draw farm or water, we can use knowledge to make it village. Move silently is during the draw phase. Draw the chosen shape so that it overhangs the edge of the map. Do not draw any portions that overhang. Intimidate. I don't know if I've used this one too much. During the draw phase, destroy any non-mountain space on your map sheet. So again, I mean, it could help with Borderlands. We'll see. I don't know if it's worth the coin though. Alright, so we're going to start here. I think that's it. You put in 1 monster, and we are playing with the heroes. We're playing the heroes expansion, so you do add a monster and a hero each season. You shuffle them in, excuse me. So we've shuffled in a monster and a hero for the first season. And then, there's a chance that the monster will come up. The monsters will take points away, and the heroes will kill the monsters. So we're going to go ahead and flip that first explore card. Alright, so we have a settlement. So you can see, I don't really have a scene for this on OBS yet, but we could just look directly at the map, and I'll put the card here. So this is the first explore card. So this is gonna be 1 time out of the 8. So you have to draw houses, right? You can draw that smaller shape with just 2 squares, and you get a coin if you draw that smaller shape. Now, the other option is to draw this huge shape. Something we want to think about before we draw this is how are we going to score houses? Because we are scoring A and B. So let's take a look at the shield gate. Again, this has earned 2 reputation stars for each village space in the 2nd largest cluster of village spaces. So we want to get at least 1 large one and then make a 2nd large one. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I think we're going to start out by drawing this big shape. And we'll just ignore the coin for now. I just want to see where should we start, right? Um, I mean, we want to make sure, like, we're getting these borderlands, right? Because there's 6 points each, and it is in the best spot. It's in D, so we have a lot of time to do it, right? Let's go with the big cluster of village spaces, and I kind of want this to fit, like, pretty neatly somewhere, right? We don't have to worry about temple ruins. Those are in the original base game, I think. I don't think they come up in Heroes unless you add them. So I think, yeah. Oof. I'm trying to see, like, I mean, maybe like right here, right? I mean, this will get us somewhat started. So we just start like this. Okay, so there's the shape. We'll just fill it in with houses, yeah. It's the best house I can do. Okay, so that is the shape. You could spin it, rotate it, kind of like however you want. So the way we drew it was kind of like that. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We're going to flip our second explore card. So we go until we have 8 times. So right now we're at 1 out of 8 for spring. Let's go again. All right, so this card is 2 time. So we're at 3 total, and it's called Woodland Crossroads. So again, it's more houses. And I believe, like, for Shieldgate, if there's a tie, your second largest still counts. Is that right? Damn. The other option is to go trees here. So we can draw. I'll pull the scorecard down here. I don't know what I'm doing. So we can either draw trees or houses in this shape on our map here. And honestly, I mean, if you're just looking at the points, like, for A, we would score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, right? From forests, because we have Greenborough. So it's earn 1 reputation star for each row and column with at least 1 forest space. The same forest space may be scored in a row and a column. But I believe it's more points for Shieldgate, right? Because 2 reputation stars for each village space in the second largest cluster of village spaces, and I think ties are friendly. So, like, if we have 2 size 5 clusters of village spaces, we're gonna get 10, because it's 2 points, right? So I think we go with village here. We go with village. It just can't be touching this cluster. There's a possibility we just draw it down here, but I'm trying to also think about getting like borderlands, right? So I want to fill in all the rows and columns that I can for the 6 points. I'm sort of thinking like down here, but again, we want to grow that cluster of village spaces. Maybe we just go over here? I don't know. Let's go here. Let's just do random. Again, it's going to be 2 points, right? 2 points, 2 reputation stars for each village space in the second largest cluster of village spaces. So now we have 2 at what, a size 5? So that's 10 points. Pretty good. All right. All right. I'm gonna go a little faster now, hopefully. Yo, Rolo, you don't know the game enough? You're afraid? I can explain this game in like a matter of minutes, dude. This is so easy. This is child's play compared to Final Girl. Just say the word. I'll give you the rundown. We're just getting started. Oh, you already know how to play from watching the last turn. Yeah, easy enough. At any time I can really show you the scorecards. I got a couple different scenes here that I set up earlier. So we have the scoring cards. So Greenboro is going to be a point for each forest space in a row and a column. And the same row and column. Excuse me, sorry. The same forest space can be scored for a row and a column. So for the example they're showing here, they have this many forest spaces. So they're counting 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. So it's 5 points. Shieldgate, second largest cluster now on my map. These are 2 separate clusters. If they were to be touching, I would only have 1 cluster. Okay, so that's all really you need to know for now because we're still only in spring. And spring is 8 time, and this is 3 out of 8. So we're gonna flip another Explorer card here yet, and we have Hillside Terrace. So we are at 5 out of 8. So this is 2, 4, 5 time. So I'll bring the Explorer card down here. I know it's probably really hard to see. I also don't want to forget about these skill cards. I seem to forget about the skill expansion all the time. But we have Hillside Terrace, so we can draw farms or water in a perfect square like that. And if we want to see like how we're going to get points, like how we're going to get the most points, here's your Canal Lake. This is how you score farm and water points. So we have earn 1 reputation star for each water space next to a farm space. And then you get 1 point for each farm space next to a water space. So it's just a point as long as it's farm adjacent to water. I need to cough. Jesus. I gotta quit smoking. Or vaping. Alright. So yeah, the skill cards are nice though. See, we could draw, like, we could use knowledge here. During the draw phase, fill the chosen shape with village terrain instead of an available terrain. So we could draw a house here again. I don't know if it's worth. I feel like it has to be, right? Like we could get some big points here. I mean, we would be adding to our first largest. Been smoking for 20 years, done me no harm. Yeah, I mean, I smoked cigarettes for a long time, and then I quit, and got this vape, and I don't think it's any better, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna use knowledge here. So when we use a skill card, I usually just write it like right here, because you can only use 1 per season. So I like to write it there to remember that we used it. And what we're gonna do is draw houses instead of farms in that shape, or water, or whatever we wanted. And we are gonna make it touch one of these clusters. I just don't know which one. The other thing to think about is borderlands. I'll bring the scorecard down. So this is for D. I've quit a few times, but never lasted long. I always joke my mom didn't raise a quitter. That's good. That's good. You said you have quit a few times. It is hard, isn't it? It is hard. I've heard too many things like about nicotine actually being good for your brain and whatnot. Um, for me to like want to quit, like entirely. Okay, so we'll just have to start bringing this down, I think. So each house that we add to this cluster, which is now our second largest, will be 2 points from here on out. But we can't use knowledge anymore, and that's fine. I feel like we're doing really good. We just need some trees, and we can score pretty good on the first season. So we are at 5, so there's a good chance we get 7 out of 8 here. Oh, okay, this gives us 6. We have Timber Grove. Okay, it's 1 time, and there's 2 options, but only 1 terrain. So we have Timber Grove, so we have to draw trees here. Its endorphins are beneficial, helps with stress, etc., but the lung damage and cancer risk outweighs the benefits. I've heard like, I've heard like a lot of studies saying that it's like it protects your brain somehow. And I refuse to argue with them. So, yeah, I could be completely wrong, but I heard that on Joe Rogan. So, the conspiracy theory podcast, you know. So we do have to draw trees here. I still think this is good. We may end up getting 2 coins. It depends really where we put this, though. I'm trying to think of the best spot for this, because we don't want to like leave any blank spaces. I always try to max out Borderlands like as hard as I can. How are we doing today, Rolo, though? Have you played any board games recently? I can't believe you've never played Cartographers. That's crazy. What about roll and writes in general? Are you a roll and write fan? Can you suggest any other good roll and writes? There's these between these 2 shapes. I don't know. I think we go with the coin shape, to be honest. I don't like making that gap, especially here. We would have an empty space. Like if we did 1, 2, and then 1, 2, we would leave this empty, and then again, same deal. Like if we do this small shape, I'd want to do it like this to get 2 coins, but then we would be leaving that that small. We are running out of spaces, like for this row to get some coinage, but how do we feel about like this? Like just 1, 2, 3, easily. Just separate this, right? So we'll try to already almost have 6 points from Borderlands. And this, if you're counting, there's my trees. Best I can draw trees. Okay. If you're counting Greenboro, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, some of the longest people to have ever lived were smokers. Lots of people have died when they gave up. There's something to it. Yeah, I mean, I understand, like, it's obviously I forget what it's called, but the way, like, if you smoke it, obviously it's not good for your lungs. But like a lot of people are chewing the gum now because it's just like good for your brain. I'm not a scientist or or anything like that. I don't know like exactly what they're saying, but they're saying that like, and it like a lot of people like didn't get COVID and stuff. People that were smoking. I don't know. I've just heard some things. Roll-in rights. I have the 2 Cascadia games. Oh, I do want to get those because I love Cascadia. I don't have the roll-in rights, and I think the roll-in rights are just a better way to play, honestly. So you said you have the 2 Cascadia ones and Hadrian's Wall. Other than them, not got into the genre. Okay. There is one I want to get called Welcome To. I've heard it's good. Okay, so since we drew this, Hadrian's Wall I do have Hadrian's Wall. I've played it like 2 or 3 times, and I'm not like 100% on the rules, and I would need to like watch more videos and go over like the rules a little bit more, because I'm just not comfortable with how things are scored, when you can draw certain stuff, or when you can fill in certain areas or whatever it is. But we do have Hadrian's Wall. I forget who makes that. We have 3 games from that. Is it Inside Up Games or whatever? We have 3 games from those publishers, right? So The Legacy of You, Ezra and Nehemiah, and Hadrian's Wall. Those 3 are so good. Especially, I mean, once I gave Ezra and Nehemiah a chance, it was actually really good. I like really enjoyed it. I struggled with the rules a little bit playing solo, and I think it would be more fun to play multiplayer. Again, we get a coin for drawing this smaller shape here on Timber Grove, so I'm just filling in that coin that we get. And again, we're at 6. I don't even think it's from smoking. I think it's because I just ate. Rolo subscribed at tier 1, bro. W's in the chat for Rolo, man. Oh, we have some. I don't know what's wrong with my alerts. I can't see any of my alerts, but I'm glad it said something in the chat. Thanks for the sub. We appreciate it. You're the man. We're at 2, 4, 6 out of the 8 time. Hadrian's Wall was my first roll-in right. People were saying I was mad to have that as my first. Really? Yeah, I would actually have to agree with people, because Hadrian's Wall is like, I still don't even understand the rules. Like, I think those rules are wild, dude. Maybe you could teach me. One day, because I feel like it looks so cool. It's like an engine building roll-in right? Like you're building out this wall, and as you fill in more stuff, you get more stuff. Like I love stuff like that. This is just simply like you're just filling in the map and collecting points, really. Yeah, but Welcome To is definitely one that I've heard was good. All right, we're at 6 out of 8 time. We're gonna flip another Explore card here. But yeah, I would have to agree with everyone saying that you're mad for getting that as your first. You didn't buy it. You were in a board game surprise subscription service. It was a random monthly game. How do you get a board game surprise subscription service? That actually sounds awesome. Like, you don't know what you're going to get, and getting Hadrian's Wall sounds like awesome. That service introduced me some great games and genres. I believe it. That actually sounds like one of the coolest things I've ever heard. They just send you a random game every month? Then you don't even have to like sit there and pick and choose, like, do I want this game? Do I want that game? You're just going to get it, right? And then you can just play it and be like, well, I didn't like this one. I can get rid of this one, or this one was great. I'm keeping it forever, right? That actually sounds really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have reached the end of summer, or spring, sorry. So this is the end of spring. This is the last card that we get to draw. Frontier Dwelling. I was gonna say what is the name of that service, but like it has to be some UK. You paid $50 a month, gave them access to my BGG library, told them every quarter the game types I was happy to receive, and they chose. That's awesome. So you're active on BGG then. I play this on BGG. Like I enter my scores, or at least I used to. I haven't been recently, but there's a forum. Some months I got nothing, and then got a big game or multiple the next. Ooh, what is the name of that subscription? That sounds so cool, dude. I'm jealous. Was it with BGG or was it something else? $50 a month. Okay. I'm trying to think, like Hadrian's Wall alone was probably like $60, was it not? That seems like a really good deal. All right. I think we know what we have to do here. It was random by a single bloke. He stopped the service last year. Oh, wow. Unlucky. Probably, I was gonna say $50 a month, right? So you got Oathsworn from that? I feel like, isn't that a huge game? Like a super expensive Kickstarter only game? I didn't even think that was available retail. Sorry, I'm shaking the table a lot. Yeah, that's huge. Oathsworn is huge. I mean, I would guess that's around $200, like Gloomhaven price, right? That's absurd. You got that? No wonder he had to cancel. He's out $150 on you. I know what I'm doing with this one, by the way, too. We are going to attach this to this, but we want to make sure we don't touch this one. And this will then be our second largest because it'll be 9 and this will be 10. It went retail, but counters, no minis. Okay. So you only got the minis if you back the Kickstarter. I have never backed a game on Kickstarter. And I probably should, right? Because I always wait for them to come out on retail and I feel like I'm so behind the curve. Man, what are we gonna do with this? You back too much? Yo, name some games that you have backed right now that you're waiting on. If Gloomhaven 2nd edition is one of them, I would love to get a campaign in. Labyrinth 40th anniversary. Okay. You have Gloomhaven 2nd edition backed. How can we make this happen? How can we make this? If you actually, Cthulhu Death May Die Season 6. Oh, bang! Maybe that was just the name of the game. I thought you were saying you got Gloomhaven 2nd edition. That would have been. I mean, I really want to play it. Damn, what am I gonna do with this? I really don't want to fill in this or like leave this one spot blank. It's like super annoying. I guess we just do it, right? The next Cascadia. Oh, there's another Cascadia coming out. That's news to me. Zombicide? Deceased. Do you like Zombicide? Would you recommend Zombicide to play solo? Like, is it a good story, campaign style thing? DC United. DC United. You love Zombicide? What about, like, for solo? Can you play it solo? Is it even playable solo? So we do get a coin for filling in around this mountain. And that's going to be it for spring. So we're going to score spring after this. You love Zombicide. I mean, I saw it in the store. The box looked too big. Zombicide is solo friendly and campaign light. Okay. Damn, I gotta get it. Well, how would you recommend to buy it? Like, if I wanted to play it solo and I wanted to start a campaign, how would you recommend I go about buying it? Because isn't there a lot of stuff already out for it, or is it just the one game? Like, just get the core box and play it? Or, like, is there a bunch of stuff? Like, we don't need all the miniatures. We're not about it. There's tons. That's what I figured. See? Like, it gets overwhelming. Like, you don't know where to start, right? We'll score A first. Choose a genre? What do you mean by that? Okay, so there's like Zombicide with different genres. What about just the core box? Was that the best one, or was there an expansion that made the game better? Fantasy, modern, sci-fi, Marvel, Army of the Dead, Western. Get that genres core game. Okay. Fantasy, modern, sci-fi, Marvel, Army of the Dead, Western. Okay. I have to write that down. Yeah, the game looked so cool when I saw it. We loved it. Okay, so to score A, we have Greenboro. Sorry, it's out of the camera. We're going to get a point for each forest space, like having at least one forest space in each row and column, right? So if we look at our paper here, we only have these 3 forest spaces. So we count each row. Let's do columns first. So 1, 2. Okay, we get 2 points. 3, 4 points total. So for A, we write 4. There are others, but harder to get the core boxes of. Damn, Zombicide seems like it's like a whole universe that I didn't even know about. I thought it was just like a regular, like I don't know. I only ever saw the one box at the store, the Zombicide. I think it was just the core box. Okay, shield gate's where we're about to pump some points, right? So we're going to check the sizes of these 2 clusters of houses. They're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is our second largest, so we get 18 points for B. Sorry, I'll bring the shield gate down again. And again, this is going to be 2 points in 2 points per space in the second largest cluster of village spaces. So we've determined we have a size 10 and a size 9, right? So this 9, size 9 is our second largest. So we get 2 points. So it's 18 points for B. And then this little coin spot down here is how many coins you have. We have 2 coins. And we haven't had any monsters yet. So our total is going to be 18 plus 2, which is 20, plus 4, which is 24. So not a bad score for summer. And again, we're going to get those points for... Sorry, that was spring. Again, we're going to get those points for summer. So we're going to score B and C. Marvel has 2 cores. 1 to play as zombies, 1 to play as humans. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So I know what you're saying now because there's Marvel Zombicide, right? That's crazy. Okay, so we do add a monster and a hero, and then we shuffle the explore deck. And we start flipping cards. And again, remember we're scoring B and C this time. B and C. So it's going to be Shield Gate and Canal Lake. Marvel, all except Army of the Dead have optional campaign boxes plus optional heroes plus optional zombies. Okay, so each character has its own like different trait and stuff. It's like I'm a big Gloomhaven fan. I do like playing Marvel Champions. Marvel Champions I think is one of the best LCGs. Is it an LCG? One of the best LCGs out there. There is a guy that constantly plays it on Twitch too. Nelson All Over Cards. Dude's awesome. Like, I love his videos. I actually copy a lot of his decks too. The latest is White Death Eastern Chinese Fantasy. Oh my god, dude. I didn't realize that the Zombicide universe was this big. It sounds really cool. I'll have to look into it. You can buy it on retail, right? Like, it's out on retail. You can probably pick up a copy of the core box. I was just saying, like, what's the best place to start? I mean, how old is this game? Like, it's got to be so old if there's that many expansions, or am I crazy? All right, let's go turn 1. Okay, speaking of Zombicide, we have a zombie plague. Zombie plague. This is our first monster in the deck. So when you're playing solo, you follow the... There's 4 squares up here that show you which corner of the board to start in. So we're going to start in this corner of the board. And of course, the zombie can fill that space, but it's great that we've already covered it. And it says, after scoring each season, draw a zombie in each empty space adjacent to a zombie. So it's going to be -1 points for each empty space adjacent to a zombie at the end of the season. Now, starting here, right? If you were playing multiplayer, you would pass your paper. This looks like counterclockwise. But for solo, we start in that corner and then try to fill, working our way down and around that direction. Most of it's retail. There is some Kickstarter exclusive stuff, but not much. Okay. I'm going to definitely look into it and probably be thousands of dollars broker soon because you told me about it. Yeah, so if we're looking at this little corner here, this is where we start. I mean, just look at that perfect little empty space for the zombie to go in. So we've already surrounded our first monster without even trying, right? Man, that sounds awesome. Zombicide. I mean, like, how much stuff is it? Like, would I be able to fit it on my table? This is a pretty big table, actually, to be honest. Like, this table's massive. Asmodee have recently bought it from Simon, so the older stuff is going cheap at the moment. Gonna convince me to buy it like on right now, like on stream. I'm getting antsy. I mean, you see like some of the bigger legacy games behind me, right? Let me actually just make a scene real quick so you can sort of see. There's T-Mint and Monty Python. And Dragons. Okay. Yeah, it's probably hard to see, but we do have Gloomhaven up there behind Falling Skies, and then Frosthaven is right there. We have Heat, Pedal to the Metal, Too Many Bones. I don't know if you've ever played Too Many Bones, but that's really good. Supernatural, Iron Maiden, Ghostbusters, loads. I'll actually get out of the way so you can see most of the games. Some of the ones you can't see up top would be like SETI, Pandemic, Legacy, Gaia Project, A Feast for Odin, and then down below we have Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion, all the Arkham Horror campaigns. Dwarf Romantic, and Ark Nova. Okay, next card is Lagoon. So this is 1 time out of 7. So we do have to draw water here unless we use Knowledge again. Knowledge is so good. I think it is the strongest of the skill cards. But again, we have a coin option. Now we still get the coin if we use Knowledge, right? We may actually want to use Knowledge because... Now, let's see. If we add 2 to this one, that would be the play, right? But see, we couldn't get 2 coins. We would have to do something like that. I think adding to this would be the play, like 1, 2. Or adding 4 to this one. Yeah, I don't know. Let's use Knowledge again. I feel like this is broken, but we're going to use Knowledge. And instead of drawing water, we're going to draw houses in one of these 2 shapes. I think we go for the coin. I mean, seems like a no-brainer. And I feel like we just do this, right? That would make this an 11 space cluster of villages and this a 10, right? There are 2 size 5s here, and then this is 11 now because it was 9, and we just did 10, 11, and we do get a coin for drawing the smaller of the 2 shapes. So pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We're at 1 out of 7 too for summer. So let's flip another one, and we'll see what we get. Okay, so this is one from one of the expansion packs called Mini Architects that I did throw in there for some fun. This one allows you to actually draw a mountain, which the mountains come printed on the map, so it's pretty cool to actually be able to draw your own mountain. It makes me kind of wish that I placed that lagoon differently, but that's okay. So we will draw this mountain. This is Stone Spire Mountains. It's great. You get to draw another mountain on your board. It doesn't cost you any time, so if you can surround it by the end of the game, you'll get an extra coin. You can place mountains next to other mountains, but I think for sake of getting 6 points right here, I think we just put this mountain here. I was trying to find you on my Discord, couldn't find it. You know what's really annoying is I think that the Discord tag, like the Discord, what do you call it? The invites, like the links, they expire. Because I do have a Discord link. Try that. If it doesn't work, I'll get you a fresh link. Because I have a whole server set up for people who want to play board games and stuff. But we haven't really been able to find too many players, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're gonna fill this in right here. So 1. This is my best mountain, by the way. And we'll do a little color to make it stand out. So we'll draw the coin, right? So there's the yellow coin, and then we'll do like a little brown. Right, so does that look sort of like a mountain? Last time that person sent me a link, it worked. Ish? What does that mean? They gave me a perma. Like Game said that he gave me like a lifelong. I can't believe he's not in here, by the way. Game gave me like a lifetime link that he said it would work. So I hope that works for you. Try that link and let me know if it works. It's just Legendary Tabletop Discord. I can actually just copy and paste a fresh link for you right now if you want. You can post whatever you want in here, realistically. I just started the server too, by the way. Like, I'm not the best. I'm pretty bad with this technology stuff, but that one worked. Very nice. That one worked great. Here's a second one in case that one didn't work. Even though you said it worked. That's the Discord. Everyone join the Discord. Everyone's welcome to the Discord if you want to play board games. I do have Board Game Arena. I have a subscription to Board Game Arena. We also have Wingspan Digital that we play on there sometimes. Oh yeah, but welcome in. Let's flip another. So we're still only at 1, and we've drawn 3 cards. What pick is old? Your Discord picture. I haven't seen yet. This. Oh man, it's hard to see, right? Just keep it a little bit off, like this. Okay, so we're at 2. Posted a pic of my collection of board game into the board game talk. Oh man, I gotta check this out. Oh my god, look at this stack. Okay, that picture of Zombicide is what scares me, dude. I don't want to have that stack like that. That is absurd. It's maybe 6 months old, and that was partial then, dude. Dude, what the fuck? You can't see out your window, dude. Yo, what are all those? The zombicide pile is now floor to ceiling. Oh my god. That's what I'm afraid of, dude. That would be me. What are all those Plano boxes next to it? Don't tell me that's more zombicide, like parts and pieces that won't fit back into the box. That's scary. So you actually have the Gloomhaven. For the life of me, I can't remember what that expansion's called, but they give you the one mercenary. Oh, painting supplies and random minis you bought on eBay. Okay, cool. That's cool. So you do paint the minis. Does Zombicide come with minis? And have you painted the Zombicide minis? Okay, Timber Grove again. So we won't score Forest for a while, right? But it's still a good idea to get. Oh man, we are about to kill here, I feel. Let's do this for this one. So we are doing the smaller shape again. And we'll take the coin. This is going to be big points, I feel like. So we get another coin for that, which is good. And we'll flip. That's 2 out of 7. Ooh. We end up getting Hazan the Mighty. So this is a hero. Now, ideally, a monster would come out. Like, let's say we hadn't surrounded the zombie yet. We could place this hero in such a way that he attacks and kills the monsters. I've painted nearly all the minis in White Death plus all its extras. I mainly play it unpainted. Each core box is around 100 minis. White Death. I can't see, where is White Death in here? That pick was before White Death arrived. Okay, I see. Man, that's... I would like to see some of the painted minis because I've done some mini painting myself. It's fun, right? I have all the paint and the stuff. Your White Death delivery. Bro, you're saying White Death is a zombicide, like, expansion? Yo, that is absurd. There's no way. See, I wanted like one little box. There's no way I can't get into this. Zombicide Fantasy 3. And this is what I'm asking. Like, can I just... Oh, here's some pictures. Oh my god. These are actually good. Dude, that's a lot of painting. Holy crap. Damn, these are really good too. This is all stuff from Zombicide? Thundercats, Dragon Ball, and all sorts of stuff. Okay, I was gonna say. Damn, those are really good, dude. You definitely put some time into that. Oh man, where are we gonna put this? I feel like the best spot for this, like, since we have no monsters currently, the best spot is gonna be down here just guessing. Now, Hazan the Mighty is the best for the dragon. So if we were to get the dragon, I think the dragon would go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So if we put Hazan the Mighty here, and he attacks here and here, here and here. No, that's not right, is it? I feel like, do we draw Hazan the Mighty like this? Above where the dragon would go? I'm going to paint all White Death, then do a group picture. Only 260 minis total? Oh my god. What do you mean only 260s? Like 60 minis. Like I only painted, so far I've only painted 4 of the Frosthaven characters. And I mean, I did all the buttons and bugs. The buttons and bugs is so small. I could get that. Let me grab that. Oh, it's taking you a while. Yeah, this is Gloomhaven buttons and bugs. I don't know if you heard of this, but this is a solo version of Gloomhaven. You could see how small it is. These are the only minis I've painted. Like, we do have a nice little insert, but I think everything's in here. Yeah, we got this little wooden insert for it. You're on the heroes? Oh, I think you have to turn this to the side before you slide it out. This is Gloomhaven buttons and bugs. I think my minis are in here. Here's the rule book. You not played buttons and bugs. Look how small these guys are. So this is the Spellweaver. The camera won't even focus on it, dude. Hold on, I may have to go out like this. Do it like this. There we go. This is the Spellweaver. Look how small that is, dude. Have you heard of Scoundrel? They renamed it to something else. I know. These are the smallest. The eyes are horrendous, but they were really hard to paint. But we did do all of them. There's 6. We have the Brute and his little shield, right? So we've got, this is the Brute. They renamed the Brute as well. Are they 12 millimeters? I don't know sizes, but goddamn, they are small. I mean, these are about as small as they get, dude. You can see like they all fit in the palm of my hand like real easy. Here's Cragheart. Everybody knows Cragheart, right? Cragheart is the absolute unit. His little gold shoulder pads. My eyes and mouth situation looks bad now that I'm looking at it this close to the camera, but it is very hard. Oh, this is hands down my favorite Gloomhaven character. The Mind Thief. Everybody must play. They look 12 millimeter compared to your finger size. Yeah, these are tiny, bro. This is my favorite character in Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven, like, all the way across. Like, we love Mind Thief. So good. This might be my second favorite. It's one that I haven't played much, but I heard that he got an overhaul in... I mean, all the characters got an overhaul, but this is the Tinkerer. Seems really... Dude, yeah, so tiny. $12 millimeter, he says. I don't know, man. I don't know the sizes, but yeah, they're goddamn small. Like, very hard to paint. And like the regular minis that come with Frosthaven and stuff. Some of the characters I have yet to unlock, but the ones that I have unlocked, I have painted so far. You're currently playing as Tinkerer in a multiplayer digital campaign. See, I would love to play Gloomhaven campaigns like all the time. Maybe we can link up on Discord and get like a digital campaign going or something. Because do you like the guild mode or whatever it's called, or do you like the original campaign? I feel like that's a good question, right? Because I played it with a friend that didn't know anything about Gloomhaven. And he loved it. I mean, he played it after I stopped playing. Like, he played every character. And he said guild mode was better. But he's never played the physical. Damn, I can't get this. I mean, this box is so tiny. The insert makes it really cool, though. I forgot I got that insert. But you could carry Gloomhaven buttons and bugs around. Because I was carrying the big-ass box around with me like an idiot. Original, I've done a bit of Guildmaster, but not much. I like the original too. It just hits different, dude. Like, because you know what you're getting into. Sometimes, like, obviously there's different courses you can go, but with Guildmaster, it just felt like it would never end. Which is fine. Which is fine. Alright. I'm going to stick to the plan. I honestly think we're just going to do this. Oh, shit. So we're going to draw Hazan the Mighty right here. So we just draw a crappy sword like that. And then his attack pattern will be like this. And your attack pattern can go off the map. You can see like this one goes off the map, which is fine. So any monster that lands here will just immediately be attacked by that hero. Okay. Guildmaster was them turning it rogue elite, but took too long to get into a proper run. I heard that Guildmaster was the test server, and they ended up releasing it anyway. And people liked it better. I know people are on the Frosthaven PTR right now. I'd love to get into that, but I'm just going to wait for it to come out and play through a campaign with my friend. Okay, we're at 2 of 7, which is pretty crazy, right? So this would be 4. We have Mangrove Swamp, so this is a big one. Rogue Elite Roguelite is a computer game genre. I didn't know that. I've not heard of it, but it... Roguelite. Is it Roguelite or Rogue Elite? Oh, Roguelite. You put it in parentheses. Computer game genre. Guildmaster was them turning it into roguelite. Okay. But it took too long to get into a proper run. It's true, right? Like, there's too much to do in Guildmaster. That's just how I feel. Now, you have the obvious, like, super sweats that are out there playing it all the time. They're like, they beat everything on Guildmaster. That's not me. I can't get into it like that. But I do love a campaign here and there. Maybe a little +1 difficulty too. Once you find a character that you like, or you get a good composition going, or something. Mangrove swamp. So we have no forest or farm. There's no reason for us to put any water yet, right? So I think we go forest here and we just try to expand. Excuse me. Roguelite is level up during a run. Roguelike is level up during a run. Roguelite is what we call legacy games. A run being a term used for a game session, so like a scenario. Okay. I see. I mean, what do you like better? Obviously, probably the legacy. Seeing all that zombicide shit you have, that's crazy, right? Yo, what's going on with your game? How we doing today, bub? We're gonna put this right here. Actually, let's get a coin. But see, we already have... Well, we can still get a coin. We could do it like this. These are going to be points for later, am I right? And we do get a coin for surrounding that mountain. Yo, we could have went crazy and used knowledge there. If we're going to use knowledge, we should use it. Because we're at 4 points out of 7. You're a computer gamer plus board gamer. Me too. I gotta say, man, I do play World of Warcraft. I'm a WoW player. Unfortunately. I'm good, man. How you doing today? It's your game. Yo, we took your advice for playing some Cartographers. So we're using the Heroes expansion. We're on summer season, so 7 time. You never got into WoW. You're lucky, dude. Be thankful. It's absurd. 4 out of 7. Let's flip another one. Alright, this is 6 out of 7. So 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 7. And we have a frontier dwelling. So again, we have no water. So no reason for us to draw a farm here. Let's go houses. And let's count our houses because we have Shield Gate. So Shield Gate is your second largest. You get 2 points. You love a JRPG or ARPG game plus roguelikes. What's a JRPG? And what's ARPG? I find this game very relaxing. I played Final Girl yesterday and won after coming back to life. Yo, doesn't it feel good to win after coming back to life? It feels amazing. Japanese RPG. Okay. Okay, I see. What about ARPG? Oh, action. Okay, okay. The placement on this, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then this one we know is 10. So we can get the points from the 11. We would get 22 this time, that's decent. We still have another card to flip, and we can use knowledge skill card again. Or no, we can't use knowledge again. We've already used knowledge once. So let's do... Man, I really want to make sure we get these points from Borderlands. We only have one more season to fill all this in. Let's do it like this. It's a lot of houses, right? It's a lot of houses here. And we'll make these houses. Okay, so that's 6 of 7. I'm gonna zoom in on the scoring cards real quick, just so if you were wondering what the scoring cards were. You play roguelikes or card games usually on PC, like Slay the Spire. Oh, Slay the Spire, I heard that was really good. Or heavy narrative games like Heavy Rain. I've heard of Heavy Rain too. STS and Balatro sank too many of my hours, plus Blueprints. See, for me, that's just your old classic World of Warcraft. So for A, we have Greenbarrow, 1 reputation star for each row and column with at least 1 forest space. Same forest space may be counted in a row and a column. Slay the Spire board game is very good. I heard that Slay the Spire board game was really good, but I heard that there's like literally no reason to not play it on digital, right? Once they made it a video game, kind of like Gloomhaven digital. See, I still like having all the little pieces. I don't know why. Psychotic, right? Okay. If anyone wants to see the scores again, I'll go back to this, but we're gonna continue. So we have 2, 4, 6. This is likely our last card. Oh, the video game of Slay the Spire was first? No, it wasn't. Was it really? There's no way. Dude, we get Settlement. Settlement is big. I mean, we are just racking up the point. This is going to be a big game. A game that's possibly better on the board than its computer game original, This War of Mine. I did hear that too. The board game is about the video game, not the other way around. Oh. Okay, well that makes it more interesting that the video game came out first and they're like, we need to make this a board game. That's really cool. This War of Mine. Damn. I have... I'm glad I came out here on Twitch today because now I have a whole list of games that I'm going to be checking out. This War of Mine, Zombicide, Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire, This War were both computer games first? Really? That's actually awesome. That's going to be like a must-have. I have to check that out. I feel more invested in the history than in the video game version of This War of Mine. I gotta ask, is it like, does it take up the whole table? Like, how hard is it to set up and tear down? This War is out of print at the moment, but second edition is in production. Damn. I feel like that happens to me a lot. So this is the final card. Settlement. And all I need to do is count my clusters of villages, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then this one is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 16 and 11, right? No, 15. and 11. So this one we're gonna do. Wait, wouldn't we tie? No, it would be 16 and 15 if we did the big shape, right? $15, and then if we add 5 to the 11, it's going to be 16 and 15. That's huge points. We have to take that, right? Do we draw the bigger shape? We have to draw the bigger shape. I mean, that works, right? Yes, but it's easy to set up. I think almost the space as Final Girl. Okay, that's not terrible. I set up and tear down Final Girl all the time. This War of Mine is a fundraising game. They donate some of the profit to the Ukraine, citizen, and charities. If not a little bit more. Oh my god. I want the Spanish version, but it's too expensive. But it's expensive to import. Yeah. Damn. So there's no shot of me getting this War of Mine. Second edition is due to be released in August. Now, do I have to back that, or can I just wait for it to come out to retail? Like, will I be able to buy it? You're backing it all in. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed, but it will be retail. I need it. I need it. All right. That is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 7. And we did get a monster and a hero that time. So those come out of the deck, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll put them off to the side. So we had the zombie along with Hazan the Mighty. And we will go ahead and we will add another zombie. Sorry, another monster and another hero. And we'll shuffle the rest of the deck in, and we'll score Summer. You got the first edition through the random game service too of this War of Mine? There's no way, bro. It sounds like a huge game. There's no way. For $50 a month? Smelly balls take place. Yo, what's going on, Quinn? What is up, my dude? Yo, Quinn. Oh, I already sent you the stripper dollar from Germany, right? Have you looked at backing it? Shipping is cheap to the UK. So everybody check this out, right? This is a dollar from a strip club from Germany. Me and Smelly Balls were there. What, like 20 years ago at this point? The fake American dollar with the women on it. It's pretty cool. I can't believe I saved it. It was a gentleman's club literally just called Boobs. 15 years ago. That's absurd. You need it in Spanish. Almost nobody would play it in English. Why not? Oh, you mean nobody else would play it with you in English? That sucks. That is a legendary pool, dude. My dad found it, which is even funnier. He was like going to throw stuff out, like, cause they're gonna move, and like he was like cleaning out the basement, and he was like, he's like, you want to throw all this stuff out? I was like, if you find like a dollar, like a fake dollar, like I need it, and he found it. Yeah, I could see that being a problem with narrative games, dude. Like, how would you read? How exactly would you do like a Gloomhaven campaign, right? If you were speaking Spanish, or if only you spoke English and you needed to translate it, I guess it wouldn't be that bad though, would it? Not for you. Your English is pretty good, Cheer Game. How you doing though, Quinn? Good. This war is solo primarily, but it has co-op optional. Co-op sounds like so fun. I love co-op games, right? So Gloomhaven, co-op, Frosthaven, co-op, all that stuff is so fun. You're working like crazy. Yeah, it's honestly been pretty slow for me, but damn, what was I just gonna say? Oh, dude, me and Casey have been playing World of Warcraft like crazy. We have both 60 rating 4 nights a week. It's absurd. I could play solo games or language independent on English, but text dependent. I always search for them in Spanish. You have like, yeah, I could see that being hard. I mean, at least you're bilingual though, right? I struggle. Zombicide is co-op or solo too. Yeah, World of Warcraft is a full-time job, that's for sure. And then there's like like I think that I play a lot, right? And then some incel rogue just comes up and backstabs you and kills you like your character doesn't exist. Like, and I can't stand that part of the game. Like, I hate PvP servers. Let's score this up. So for B, we had Shield Gate. So this is going to be earn 2 reputation stars for each village space in the second largest cluster of village spaces. So second largest cluster of village spaces. So we'll add these up. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And this one we determined was 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 15 times 2 is 30 points. So 30 points for A, or sorry, B. And then for C, retail or classic. We're playing classic, dude. For C, we actually get 0. And we have 4 coins. And we get -0 for monsters, which is great. It comes out to a total of 34. We played classic because classic WoW is... I can't stand retail, dude. I can't stand it. Like, there's too much going on, dude. I mean, if you've ever played, like, I don't remember. Did you play back in the day when it first came out? Zombicide is co-op or solo too. That's why I want to get it. That's why I want to get into Zombicide, because it seems like one of those campaign-driven, where you're working together in a campaign. Like, I love those games. Like, hands down, those are my favorite games to play. Oh my god. Casey and I made a rogue in Germany. I do remember that. I brought my laptop. Dude, I was such an idiot. You know, I saw Mr. Keehan the other day at VE Darts League. I'm in the Darts League. Those are definitely my favorite board games, though. Board games that are co-op, right? But you can play solo. Let me ask you this, though, about Zombicide. Do you have to play it two-handed like you do in Gloomhaven? Because that really chaps my ass. With Zombicide, there's no character progression. You level up during a sitting, then reset to level 1 on the next map. Do I like that? So like you get to like level 10 in the scenario, but then you're back to level 1. That could be interesting. You saw him back in September? Compton too. I was doing the soccer camp every summer, so we were chilling. Oh, that's cool, man. That's good. Yeah, I saw Kian. He like broke his arm or something, and he looks old as shit. I wanted to be like, yo, sorry for being such a piece of shit in Germany, man. But what do you expect? You know what I mean, dude? Like, what do you expect? We're 17 years old. First card, we get Frontier Dwelling. Man, what is with all the house cards, man? We're not scoring houses anymore. Can we get some points out of the farms? Yes, but there are no decks, just character skills. So choose actions or use inventory items only. Much easier than multi-handing. Ah, okay. See that I'd be fine with that, right? Multi-handing Gloomhaven is so tough. It's tough. Digital makes you never want to play it again, like physical. I've seen somebody like triple hand. I don't understand how they do it. It just seems really hard. What do you still play? You never puked the whole trip? I don't think that's true, bro. You probably don't remember it. I don't think I did either, actually. I just wasn't a puker. Yes, you definitely did, bro. I know when we I'll never forget the time Tim got off the bus and threw up at the concentration camp at the tour guide's feet. Like, just ran off the bus. We're gonna take farms here. And like, I was trying to fill in like across here since this is where we have the majority of our stuff. But if you look at the map, it looks like we have a better shot of filling in here, does it not? Because we have an easy 12 points if we fill in here. All right, man. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping in. It was good to talk to you. And yeah, we just got some flowers too. We love the flowers, of course. But yeah, it's been good to see you, man. You should hang out sometime, play some darts or do something. You know, come over and play a board game. Don't be a turd. I'm definitely gonna check out Zombicide too, man. It just sounds like, because I remember when I first bought Final Girl, I told the guy at the store, the board game store, he was like, "What board games do you like?" And I was like, "My favorite board game by far is Gloomhaven." And he's like, "Oh, I think you'll like Final Girl." He's like, "Yeah, like you play cards, it's turn-based, you're trying to survive." And I was like, "Final Girl, that doesn't sound cool, dude." And then here we are like 2 years later. Still playing Final Girl, right? After Valentine's Day. Sounds good. I don't find shipping prices of TWAM. What's TWAM? Oh, This War of Mine. Sorry, I'm slow. Okay. Did forget to flip a season card here, so we are going to be on 7. We're in fall. We're scoring C and D, so we do get Borderlands this time. We want to max out that Borderlands as hard as we can, right? We're not scoring B anymore, so I'm not focusing on that. And we do get some water, which is big, right? Water's going to be big. The question is, where do we place this water, right? Do we take the coin? Do we take a coin here? We're definitely doing water. We have to do water. There's no sense in using knowledge anymore. I think it was 36 euros all in. Comes via Europe, so Spain would be similar, but in euro. He's in Mexico, right? Chair game. So we could do here. But like, are we gonna get that? Maybe we just go this route. Kind of leave this open, but like, is there anything that's that shape? I really do worry about that stuff. I want to be sure to get some points here, right? Maybe we just go double coin here, right? So we just do this. We get the coin for surrounding the mountain and the coin for drawing the smaller shape. So 2 coins, big stuff. Hold on. You assuming that he's from Spain because he speaks Spanish is not an insult, right? Tell me if I'm wrong, chair game. This is like the Taco Bell thing, am I right? Taco Bell is an insult. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Assuming you're from Spain is actually the opposite, right? Alright, we got 3 of 7. So let's flip again. I think we're on a roll here, actually. This is normal, especially from Europe. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, 4. So we did get that. We did get that shape that we were thinking about. It's just we don't really want to put it there. I mean, it's 12 points. We have to put it there. We absolutely have to draw this here. We are on 4 of 7. So this, we're taking the small shape for Timber Grove. It won't let me adjust my address outside the UK. Yeah, UK, I'm telling you right now, it's bullshit. You guys get all the board games you get, and if everyone's getting a board game, you guys get them first. You guys get cheaper prices. We don't get shit here in the US, and I would assume it's even worse down in Mexico, right, your game? Let's do this. I mean, don't you guys get movies first too? Like, aren't they released in the UK before here? You guys got special privileges or something, especially with all the tariffs and whatnot, right? 12 points because we just got Borderlands. We filled 2 columns. Normally is 3 times the cheap shipping price. Okay. We should do a campaign together. Oh, we did get the dragon. Borderlands is another game you're backing? Dude, Borderlands board game? That's coming out? I saw the movie because I love, what's his name? Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee. Their podcast is like one of my favorite podcasts. Bad Friends. He was in Borderlands. And I love Borderlands, like the video game, obviously. I would totally play. 2nd edition is in production. That I will not back. Not so interested. Love Borderlands though. Did you ever play the video game? Okay, so following the solo rules, we place this in the bottom left corner, right? First place we can. So it can be drawn in this corner, but it gets attacked immediately by our Hazan the Mighty, right? We did miss 3 parts though, so we go dragon. Now, when we surround or destroy all of the dragon, we end up getting 3 coins, so this could be good. I think this is actually pretty helpful. Now, we missed these 3 spots on the dragon, but that's okay. You played all 8 of the video games? I didn't know there was 8. I think that's actually helpful for Borderlands. And when I say Borderlands, I mean the scoring card, not the video game. I know we are talking about both. 2, 4, 6 out of 7. So we get Mangrove Swamp. We have to draw this. Could be worth here. I want to get 6 points, right? We get 6 if we go here. And it takes away at least 1 monster point. So I think that's worth, right? Let me just look around and see if I have a better placement. But honestly, I think right here, Borderlands 2, 3, 4, pre-sequel, Tales 2, Tiny Tina. Did not know that those were all. That makes me wonder what I played. I want to say I played it on Xbox. It was so good though. Like I loved Borderlands. I thought it was so fun. No reason to not go trees here, right? Because we will get at least 2 points for the rows. Oh, and 3 for the column. That's huge. Let's go here for trees. And we are subtracting some Xbox 360 Series S. Xbox One is what I have. I also have a 360, but Xbox One is better, is it not? And I think my 360 has red light of death. So. All right, 2, 4, 6 out of 7. We flip 1 more card, most likely. Yes, 1 more card. It's pasture. Okay, so we're at 7 out of 7. We have to draw this farm. The question is, can we get 6 more points from Borderlands? This is huge. We may be able to, actually. We might be able to get 12. Hold on a second. So, I was thinking 1, 2. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, we get another row. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't get anything, but we get some water points. Yeah, I think it has to go there. And should we just do water so we can maybe put some farm? Oh, it has to be farm. Has to be farm. What about this situation? Does this change? Oh my god. So we can actually get a coin and 6 points, which I think is better. That would be Borderlands 1 and 2. Was 360. Right, but I bought a digital copy on my Xbox One. And I remember there were 2 versions of the game. And I only played 1. It might have been pre-sequel, to be honest. Now that I think about it. So we could get a coin from doing farms like this. Or we could do the regular shape and get 6 points. I think we do this. We go like this. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, we do this. We go farm. We go farm. We get the coin, right? We could spend a coin to destroy a space on the map. This is where I think Intimidate would actually work well. If we were missing one spot to get another 6 points, but we're not. Sounds like Handsome Jack Collection. That was 2nd edition pre-sequel. Yeah. That was 2N pre-sequel. Yeah, that's what it was. Handsome Jack. You have pre-sequel 2, 3, New Tales, Tiny Tina Assault, Tiny Tina Wonderlands. Damn. I didn't know there was this much Borderlands going on, man. I got to get the board game, though. That sounds dope. All right, we're going to rack this up. So we have 2, 4, 6. What did we end up getting? 2, 4, 6, 7 exactly. Okay. Pull down the 2 scoring cards for fall. So this is C, and this is D. Sorry, I have them backwards. This is D. This is C. Assault was just the DLC, but standalone wasn't it? Okay. I don't know. I just remember buying it and playing through it and actually just really enjoying it. It was very good. And then I saw the movie and I was like, man, wow, that was awesome. Okay. So for water, we're going to get 1 point for each farm that's next to a water and 1 point for each water that's next to a farm. He said take place. 2 is considered the best in the series by most people. Me being one of them. Alright, we get 1, 2 points. That's it. 2 points for C. Because we have 1 farm next to 1 water. Wow, we really lacked there. Okay. But for D, this is where we make it up. It's 6 points for each complete row or column. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins. And we get minus 1, 2, 3, 4 points from monsters. So 36 points total, which not terrible, right? Not terrible. We'll put these back. We are on the final season here, so this is winter. The monster comes out. We did not get a hero. We're going to shuffle in a new monster and a new hero now. I'm excited to check out those board games. I actually wrote them down because I want to see where do you find the people to get these campaigns played. I mean, Jesus. Your game, teach me a curse word in Spanish. Actually, don't do it in the chat. Maybe not. Maybe that's a bad idea. This is why almost all my games are solo. Yeah, because you can't find anyone to play a full campaign, right? They sit down there like, what is this? There's no way I'm touching this, right? I mean, that's how I feel, at least, like, about most other people. All right, we are on winter. Winter is the shortest season, being at 6. Yeah, I feel you on the whole solo game thing. Like, I'm sitting here playing Cartographers solo, and this is like a 100-person game, right? It's kind of sad. All right, Timber Grove. Forest makes the most sense still. We have to get Borderland. We have to get more Borderland points, right? So we can get some from here. We get another 6 here. Mice and Mystics, Swords and Sorcery, Hero Quest with apps sorted. Mice and Mystics is one that I did think about buying, yeah. I actually asked the board game store owner to order me a copy. I don't think he ever did. And then when I moved back here, there was a copy at the local board game store. I just didn't pick it up. It sounds really good though. We do get a coin for drawing that smaller shape. And we have almost surrounded our own mountain, which is pretty cool. Okay, Frontier Dwelling. If anyone owns Cartographers and wants to like join in, that's kind of what I was hoping for this, but it doesn't seem likely. Okay, we can get... Surely we can get another Borderlands from this shape, right? Where do we have to put this? I mean, this looks big. This gets rid of a monster space. I feel like it has to go here, right? Am I missing something? Unlikely. I describe Mice and Mystics as D&D for kids, but deep enough for adult players. I've used it to get many people into TTRPGs. Damn, that makes me want to get that too, man. Rolo's gonna cost me like $1,000 US. It's fucking absurd. Okay, halfway there. Oh, can't tell if this helps or hurts, but this is from one of the expansions. I think it's Monsters Expansion 2. This is Treefolk Torment. So we start in this bottom right corner and we go counterclockwise. So the first legal spot is going to be here. And it says when all spaces of the tree folk are surrounded or destroyed, draw 2 1x1 forest shapes in any unfilled spaces. So that could really actually help us. Let's flip. Let's see what we get. We get a mangrove swamp. Oh my god, this is going to be big points, I'm telling you guys. We get another 6 immediately right off the bat. My eyes are drawn to this spot. For mangrove swamp. If we were to put water, no, we don't want to do water, we want to do trees, but still, if we were to do like this, I mean, this is another 6 on Borderlands. This is another 6 on Borderlands. What do you guys think? if shipping was cheap, I'd post you my copy of this war. Seeing how I'm getting second edition in a few months, I'll pay for the shipping. I'll pay for the shipping. Damn, so if we do put this here, see, I'm sort of thinking here, but like either way it's 6. You just have to kind of take what you can get. I feel almost like we're wasting a shot at getting 6 more points, I want to say. Like, is that crazy? Like, let's just put it here. I'll pay for the shipping. Just post in the Discord or message me on Discord or whatever. If it's something I can't get on retail, I'll definitely do that. So that's 5 of 6. Okay, one more card. I'll look up how to send it and shipping costs. Then never posted to the US before. Yeah, I never sent anything to Mexico before either, but we sent Church Game a copy of Final Girls Dr. Fright because we had 2. Oh my god, we actually end up getting another hero. This is so good. Because we can either get 3 coins, right? You don't think it's retail anymore? Damn. Let me know then. I think this is huge right now. But not really, because we're missing I mean, like, I see a way. Do you have any interest in Marvel United? I would have to look up what Marvel United is. You have 2 copies of Marvel United Multiverse Core Box. Is it anything like Marvel Champions? Because I own most of that game. I know that's an LCG and you're probably talking like a bigger box game. But Dal of Jolev, man. Our placement on this has to be right. If we place here, we destroy this, we get 3 coins, right? But see, there's no way to destroy the rest of the tree, is there? Nope. That's so unfortunate. Son of a bitch. But we could do, what do you think about this? Because then we destroy this, cover this, get 3 points, but we're not getting the 6. See, like right now, is it better to just put it here and not kill any dragons and get 6 points? It's a team deck builder placement game versus Automata. Okay, like Automa, yeah. Team deck builder placement game versus Automa. Damn. That is my style too, bro. I do have interest in that. But let me know in the Discord. I will buy these games. Marvel United sounds interesting too. Oh my god, a conundrum, dude. Where do I put this? I think like right here. But see, right here just makes... Well, we're gonna get it 1 more card, right? So we take the 6 now. I feel like that's what we have to do. But see, we could get the 3 coins, then we could get like some crazy play, right? Because if we surround this, then we get 2 trees. We have to do this. I feel like this is the play. So we draw the Dal of Jolev here. We destroy this. Now all of this dragon is surrounded or destroyed, so technically we get 3 coins. And we do the rest of the attack pattern, which is here, here, here. And we get 3 coins for that. 1, 2, 3. There's probably as much to collect in it as champions. Then no way, bro. I'm out. I already have too much champions, and it makes my brain hurt. How much of it like I've played compared to how much of it I own. Oh, and it has Chibble style minis. I bought the second core to paint them, but never did. Decided to give it to my son, and he gave it back. Oh. Is it going to be the last card of the game? Yes, it is. 2, 4, 6, 7. Hillside Terrace. Chibble is the Japanese cute big eye design. Oh. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've never heard of that, though. Am I saying that right? Chibble? Dude, we could... I see 6 more points, that's it. I see like almost 12. Man, I think we did really well here though. Let's do water. We don't have much water. And let's just put it here. You used to draw Chibble versions of Vocaloids? We have an artiste. So we do get a coin for surrounding that mountain space there. And we almost maxed out our coins, which is really cool. I don't even know how many there are, actually. All right, so D. We're going to score D first. Let's bring it down. So this is our big point one. So Borderlands is earn 6 reputation stars for each complete row or complete column of filled spaces on your map. So a complete row or complete column would be like this or this all the way across. So let's do the columns first. 1, 2, no, 3, 4, 5. Then we go to the rows. 6, 7, 8. Times 6 is 48. 48 points for D. A is going to be, it's pronounced Chibi. Chibble. I'm over here saying Chibble. I can't decide if I like the Chibble style or not, but thought Marvel heroes and villains as Chibble was unique. It is. It's probably easier to paint the eyes. Gives you something like just much easier to paint eyes. Like the eyes are the hardest part, I feel, when painting miniatures. I might be alone in my opinion there, but you saw my Gloomhaven buttons and bugs eyes. They weren't very good. So let's do A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We missed 1 there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We missed 1 point. 21 for A. You can get 22 total. All right. Coins, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 coins. We missed 1 coin. And then for monsters, we get -2, right? So our total, we have 48 and 22. I mean, it's just 70 for winter, right? So then we do 70 plus 36 is 106. 140. I think this is 164, guys. This is huge. Like, this is a pretty good score. 70 plus 36 plus 34 plus 24. Yeah, 164. Okay, and then we subtract for 1 player. That's one of your go-tos when you introduce board games to new people. Which one? Marvel United? It sounds really like... I feel like when I introduce board games to people, it has to be like Flip 7. Is that not too complicated? I tried introducing people with Wingspan and they said this was the most complicated thing they've ever done. I mean, am I crazy? Like, all right, 22. Also Flip 7, okay. Well, right here we have 42. 66. Wait. Yeah, 66. This is just 90, isn't it? 20, 40, 60, 80. 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, this is 90. Yes, Wingspan Light when you already play Gloomhaven. Right, so I did, yeah, I get it. So 90. It is a hard game for new people, yeah, I agree. I'm just an idiot. So 164 minus 90 is 74. And if we're looking at like this, yeah, 30 plus 30 or higher is legendary cartographer. So that's us. We're legendary. Legendary tabletop, folks. That's what I'm talking about. You were driving? This guy's nuts. This was good. This was good. Trick game, you just got home. Do you want to play a game of Cartographers? Do you own Cartographers? Because we could, if you actually have the maps, I'll play against you. That was the point of the stream. Yeah, I gotta get going too, but that was the point of the stream. You live like 5 minutes from your job, I see. Well, that's nice, right? That's probably gonna wrap it up then. If it's yeah, it's already 8:30 here in the U.S. Eastern Standard Time. You live closer to your job, closer than 5 minutes. Oh, let me guess. You work from home. Am I right? I go to the office from my room. Yep, I knew it. Okay. This was fun. This is the back side of the map, in case anyone was wondering. We would have done much better on this side because it comes with filled spaces already on the map. So we would have gotten a lot more points this way, I feel, just because it comes with 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 already filled spaces plus the mountains. And again, this is side D. We played side C first. I think we'll do D next, and then I'd like to make this like a series type situation, and I would love for other people to play with me as I flip the cards you draw and we compare scores and stuff. But I know that's a shot in the dark, but as random as my streams are, but it would be cool, right? Wouldn't it? Worst case scenario, we will continue to play solo through all of the map packs. It's great. I could take a diversion, put on the coffee maker. It's heated by the time I log in, etc. That's actually awesome. Sounds like the life, dude. You're lucky. I would join to another one, but I need to go clean up. I played Final Girl, but not pick it up. I feel you. I feel you on that. That's all good, buddy. Next time. So I think since we have every map pack possibly available for cartographers, what we'll do is make this a series, and we've already played through cartographers base game, all of the map packs. So what we'll do is use the heroes this time with all the expansions. We'll do both sides of each map pack. So we have Kethra's Step. There's the heroes. We have Neblis. We have a Frill, Undercity, Frozen Expanse, and Hornhelm. Hornhelm is a most interesting one. You actually buy stuff from the market. Yeah, that was Cartographers Heroes, folks. They're playing Slay the Spire right now. We're gonna raid this channel. It appears it's in English. Enjoy, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. It's your game, especially. I know you're working and stuff. We'll get another game of Cartographers in soon. We didn't see Hopeless Diplodocus today. It's probably late for her. 5 hours behind us. And Rolo, again, thanks for the sub. You're the man. I'm gonna look at the rest of those pictures. Check out those games you mentioned. They have definitely piqued my interest. And let me know about that Marvels United. But have a great rest of your day, guys, and enjoy the raid.